A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant legal development, a federal judge has ordered sworn testimony from officials within the Trump administration to ascertain whether they complied with a Supreme Court ruling regarding the return of Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a Maryland man who was mistakenly deported to a notorious prison in El Salvador. U.S. District Judge Paula Zines expressed her frustration with the administration's lack of response to her previous orders, stating that they had defied a clear Supreme Court directive. The case has garnered national attention, highlighting the complexities of immigration policy and the ramifications of administrative errors in deportation cases. Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a 29-year-old father of three, was living in the United States for approximately 14 years when he was deported on March 15, 2025. His wife, Jennifer Vasquez-Sura, has been vocal about the impact of his deportation on their family, describing it as a devastating blow to their pursuit of the American dream. That dream was shattered on March 12 when he was abducted and disappeared by the United States government in front of our 5-year-old child, she said, emphasizing her determination to fight for his return. During the recent hearing, Judge Zines criticized the government's approach, dismissing claims from White House officials and the president of El Salvador that they lacked the authority to facilitate Mr. Abrego Garcia's return. The Supreme Court has spoken, she stated, reinforcing her position that the executive branch must comply with judicial orders. The judge has set an expedited timeline for depositions, requiring officials from the Department of Homeland Security and the State Department to testify under oath regarding their efforts to retrieve Mr. Abrego Garcia from El Salvador. The case has become a flashpoint in the ongoing debate over immigration policy under the Trump administration, which has prioritized mass deportations as part of its broader agenda. Despite a ruling from a U.S. immigration judge that protected Mr. Abrego Garcia from deportation due to fears of persecution from local gangs in El Salvador, the administration proceeded with his expulsion, labeling it an administrative error. Following the hearing, a crowd gathered outside the federal courthouse in Maryland, chanting demands for due process. The atmosphere was charged with emotion as supporters rallied around Mr. Abrego Garcia's family, urging the government to take action. Rena Gandhi, one of Mr. Abrego Garcia's attorneys, expressed cautious optimism about the judge's ruling, stating, "This is still a win, and this is still progress. We're not done yet, though." The timeline for depositions is set to conclude by April 28th, with the judge emphasizing that there will be no tolerance for any attempts to delay or obstruct the process. The case not only highlights the individual struggles of a family caught in the crosshairs of immigration policy, but also raises broader questions about the balance of power between the judicial and executive branches of government. As the legal proceedings unfold, Jennifer Vasquez-Sura remains resolute in her fight for her husband's return. "Kilmar, if you can hear me, stay strong," she told supporters. "God hasn't forgotten about you. Our children are asking, when will you come home? And I pray for the day to tell them the time and date you will return." The implications of this case extend beyond the personal tragedy of one family. It serves as a reminder of the human cost of immigration policies and the importance of due process in ensuring justice for all individuals, regardless of their immigration status. As the nation watches, the outcome of this case could set a precedent for how the courts handle similar deportation cases in the future, potentially reshaping the landscape of immigration law in the United States. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.